Well then folks, what's happening? Now, the picture you're seeing is maybe a wee bit different. So it is. Just now I am currently on the Yamaha MT10 SP and I haven't got it for very long, so what I'm going to do is give you a rider's first impression, quite like a quick first time buyer's view if you're going to be purchasing. Obviously this is the MT10 SP, and the only difference between the normal MT10 and this is the Öhlins suspension. This particular SP has been upgraded exhaust as well to the Akrapovic, and it sounds absolutely fucking tremendous. So it does. Absolutely tremendous. So first impressions when I've got on the bike then is your little clutch cable here. It gets in the way of when you're putting the key in. So it does. Then moving to your dash there, you've got the TFT display, exactly the same as the one that's on the R1. So it is, and it's not too bad, it's good. I'm not going to go through all the modes in that, I don't want to bugger up my pal's settings or whatever, but yes, he's got it set up right, so he has. Obviously sitting at 40 mph there, there's not a lot of wind on the chest, so there's not. It's really good. It's very, very, very responsive, so it is. So it is. 40 mph there, didn't take nothing. So then didn't take nothing. Your seating position then. Fuck that shifts. Your seating position. You're very forward, you're hunkered forward, you feel like your arse is up in the air. So you do. You feel like your arse is up in the air. Very, very comfortable though. I think this has been fitted to one with the comfort seat as well, I'm not too sure. Very, very comfortable. So it is, and it just fucking pulls. Quick shifter then, I think it's only up. It hasn't got down, so it's only one way, so it is. Fourth gear, 4.5 thou. It just fucking pulls like a train. So it does. Brilliant, pulls like a fucking train. Even sitting at 60 mph, there's not a lot of, you're actually alright, so yeah, there's not a lot of resistance on your chest, because you can get little fly screens for them, so you can, but this is actually alright. But the bike is an absolute fucking animal. Optimus Prime. Through all the electronics and blah and all that, when I stop, show you round the bike. Well, this bike has done 580 mile. It's just had its first service last Saturday there, so it has, and it's an absolute beast. Nursing a semi as we speak. Points to note though, back at that junction there, indicators. If you ride in the summer, then I think you'll have you'll struggle finding them if you've got your winter gloves on, to be honest, the cruise control and that. But that TFT display there, I just want to concentrate on that just now. What you've got on there, you've got your digital rev counter, so you have, and obviously your tacho in the middle. Tells you your mileage, your fuel economy, 15.2 mile at the gallon. Aye, very good. If you just seen there that the rev counter, it changes colour itself. So when it goes green, when you're in green, that's you're in your optimal zone. So that's where all your power band is. That's where you'll get your beef from. So and that will take you all the way up to 13. It starts the red line there at 11.5, 12 thou. So it does. Then you've got your fuel gauge, your gear indicator, and right along the bottom there you've got all your settings there. So we're in mode A, power 1, traction control is down at 1, and our suspension is on level 1 as well. The suspension, it's the Öhlins, so it's front and rear, and it's all automatic. So it is. So whatever way you ride, that's what it's going to be. It does it all for you. You can obviously overrun that and do it yourself. On the fly, adjusting modes on the fly, you have to stop and do it while you're stationary. So you can't do it on the fly while you're riding. So you can't. So you just got to pull over and do it. And that quick shifter is absolutely tremendous. There isn't a lot of time you're losing there, to be honest. So it doesn't. It's really good. Coming back to the tank then, the tank's actually, you can get a hoddick with your legs, so you can get a right good hoddick, so you can squeeze that bad boy. So you can squeeze that bad boy. Very, very manoeuvrable, very, very flickable. So it is very, very flickable. I like it a lot. Home. Aye, wee bit gay. Before I left my pal's house there, he needs to get one of them Denali sound bombs. So he does. Denali sound boy, and it isn't a please move, it's a fucking move. Yes, we like that. Pretty sure that cyclist did as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull over and we'll talk through the bike itself. So then folks, what we have, Yamaha MT10 SP, complete with Öhlins front and rear suspension and Akrapovic slip-on. Absolutely tremendous bike, excuse me. Absolute wheelie machine, so agile, looks heavy, by far is that thing heavy. Okie doke. From the front it just looks like, in my opinion, Optimus Prime. So it does from the Transformers. Some people may or may not agree, but I do. Styling, I like it. I like it a lot, so I do. Only thing with styling is your rear pegs. If you've got somebody riding bitch, you're going to struggle there. So yeah, you're going to struggle quite a bit. I reckon your legs will get sore very, very easily. So the bike's only done 500 odd miles, so it has had its first service, and it's running, and I'm sure my pal will give it a good beasting when he goes to the TT this year. So obviously it's just a detuned R1 engine, CP4, crossplane 4 engine, and 160 odd brake standard I think. And basically if you want the R1 or the R1M ECU, it'll go plug and play straight away, no questions about it. So not apparently, don't judge me on that, but that's how it goes. Obviously when this thing came out it was Euro 4, so it's got the reflectors and whatnot on there. I don't know if they are there for your MOTs and whatnot, you can take them off, but Öhlins suspension, absolutely fantastic. Don't need to really digress on Öhlins suspension because we all know how that works, so we do. Akrapovic, whatever you want to call it. Oh, sounds fucking tremendous. So it does, absolutely tremendous. And I don't know, as I said before, if this is the comfort seat or not. So I don't really know. But yes. So then, when you're sitting on actually in the saddle and you're looking, mirrors. I don't know if a couple of bar end mirrors would go nice there, so I would, but the ones are alright. You can see as much as you want to see. As again, just look here, the key, yeah, clutch cable thing is onto it, so it does, so it kind of restricts when you're putting it back in. So as we turn the key on, look at the display, the way it comes up. Absolutely fantastic. There we go, done, dusted. So on there, as I've said, you've got your odometer, rev counter, your fuel economy, your miles done, fuel gauge, gear indicator, all your mode and your settings down there. So you have on here, you've got your switch gear is quite nice. You've got your cruise control, your high-low beam and whatnot, and obviously once you go through all the settings, you can put in lap times and whatnot, and that's just, you can use that as a lap time there as well. Horn, hazards, and that's you on that side. And on here you've got your stop and your start button, and your jog dial there for your menu, so you can go in and do what you want with all the settings to adjust it to yourself. So it is. So let's get back out on the road then. That sound is absolutely lovely. I don't know if these electronic Öhlins suspension have got a fat bastard setting on them, just for me. But this is, I love this bike. He's made a good choice here. I've seen most of the bikes that my pals had, and I think by far this one could be the best, in all honesty. So I think it could be the best. This thing is a licence loser, without a shadow of a doubt. You don't watch what you're doing on this, it can be dangerous. Absolutely fucking tremendous. The bike's a fucking weapon. So it is. So we'll just try out this traction cruise control on a bike. Who would have thought it? I take back what I say about a licence loser. If you stick to the traction control, if you stick to the cruise control, you ain't going to use your licence. But that doesn't mean everywhere you go you're into your cruise control. Obviously you've got to have some fun with the bike, so you have. But again, just in a whole, the bike is absolutely tremendous. So it is. First ride review. Mirrors, I would change the mirrors. I would maybe get some bar end mirrors excuse me, and get rid of these. So I would footery bits, putting the key in to your into the ignition. The clutch cable makes a wee tad footery, so it does. The rear pegs, not that I would have very many folk on the back, but if I did, I don't think a pillion would really last very long. I think the legs would get sore. I know it's the same as sports bikes, they wouldn't really be on there very long, but the rear sets are quite high, so they are. Öhlins suspension, absolutely tremendous, so they are. Very good bike, I like it a lot, so I do. If I had the cash lying around, I would definitely go and get it. It's definitely worth. It's a good bike for going to church on a Sunday, so it's a very good bike for going to church on a Sunday. The styling of the bike, I think it's sexy as hell. So do Optimus Prime, Transformers, yeah, or the yellow one from the nowadays Transformer. The eyes look similar to that. So they do little LED lights. Obviously these lights are from the R1 and the new R6 as well. Akrapovic can on the back there sounds the fucking boy. So it does. Once it gets a wee bit more running and carbony, I know you you can't get any more running than 590 mile. Well, you can get fucking 5,090 mile, you know what I mean? But once it gets used, I think it will sound a lot better. I don't know if that's with the baffle in or the baffle out, to be honest, but we'll see. Bearing in mind that is just the end can, so it is the catalytic converter, etc. It's still there, and even with the catalytic converter in, the bike is still agile. So I reckon when that catalytic converter pipe comes out, it'll make it a lot lighter and a lot more agile. So I do. But yes, again, so going on to the brakes then. The brakes, possibly, I would, if it was me, I would put braided lines on them. So I would just give them make them a little more responsive. It's just a stock master cylinder at the front there, so it is, and the back master cylinder and caliper for the rear there is Brembo, so it is. So I don't know why, I know money and whatnot, if they stuck some M50 calipers on the front of there. The price of the bike, 13.5 grand, would probably jump up another £5,000 to £1,000 there. So it would. So very smooth coming in that corner there. Very smooth. So that'll be that then. Couple of snippets right outside the big hotel at the President's Turnberry, southwest Scotland. Absolutely fantastic. So guys, I hope you liked this short review, and please, if you like it, hit the like button, leave a comment if you like, and don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Thanks again guys, it's been a pleasure. Ta-ra.